Hello, D-Rock here. Welcome to the channel. With some cooler temps, I decided to head out to explore a particular desert canyon I've been having a look at. I felt like this canyon would probably have some interesting features inside it. The craggy limestone formations looked as if they could have caves under the obvious shelf. The canyon itself had a small spring near the entrance, and it looked like easy walking on the canyon floor. All that was left to do was get in the truck and head out there. So please join me as I hit the desert to see what's out there. Buenos dias. All right. Well, we're making our way back into this canyon and we're walking up a drainage. So this is an area that it's a spring actually, but I believe it's a seasonal spring. So ground's still kind of moist. You wouldn't have to dig far. Here, I'm sure this has been utilized for cattle and everything, but it's an interesting area out here in the southwestern Utah desert. So I'm going to continue down this canyon and we're just going to have a look in there. I haven't been back here before, so this is a new spot for me. Oh, here we go. Some water right here. Got some running water actually. Sorry to interrupt my chain of my thinking right there, but it's always great to see water in the desert because, you know, not only does it attract animals, but it attracts people as well. And there's usually artifacts around all these springs out in the desert, whether it be from cattle ranching or turn of the century or prehistoric. You can usually find something. So they're always interesting to come across and have a look around, and you really never know what you're going to find. But anyway, back to my other point is we're going to continue on and see what we run into once everything narrows up, and maybe we'll come across a cave or something. You never know. It's always good to have a look. And so what I mentioned when I said seasonal spring, sometimes these springs only produce like at certain times of year. For example, in the springtime, when there's been snow up in the mountains, and and eventually through the hot summers they dry up. However, this one, I thought it was seasonal, but there's still water coming out. So maybe it's year round. That's good to know. That would have, people would have always, and animals and everything in the desert would have been attracted to this spot because of the availability of water. It's just something to think about. All right, well, I've come up to this little saddle just to have a look around, and my drainage, what I'm following, is going to go up around the corner here. So just wanted to get up a little high and have a look. Beautiful morning out here. Slightly cool, but it's going to warm up. It stays hot in this part of the desert for quite some time, but you can see to the horizon it drops down to the lower desert. Yeah, so we're going to continue on and push up here through the narrows and walk us around. Looks like there may be something on the other side, cave or something, maybe not, who knows. We'll just go have a look and see what we run into, but it's a good spot up here. there's a cave up there. I think it's probably a good idea to go up there and have a look. What do you think, Feast? Yeah, she's down for whatever. Should have brought a helmet. I think there's another cave right directly across from me up there. Right up in there. Sure looks like it. Just crawled off the canyon floor there to come investigate this cave. Pretty cool. Scramble up in here. It's limestone, so it's kind of smooth. That initial one. You get up here pretty good. Okay, well, there's definitely been fires in here. As you can see, the ceiling's black. There's nothing in here as far as artifacts, but there's some graffiti canyon wall. We've got some dates here. 1982, 1991, 1975 here. So people have been coming here. Oh, wow. 1954, 2000. All right. Very nice. 87. Pretty cool. And looks like someone's got a little cachet up here. Bunch of odds and ends. Pretty cool. All right, well, that's the first cave today. So I'm sure this cave was utilized in prehistoric times all the way up to the present. Nothing in here, of course, as far as like artifacts aside from some graffiti scrawled in the wall, but there's no like prehistoric rock art that I've seen. But it's still cool nonetheless. Very nice. Boy, that is a steep walk up. Safely back on the canyon floor. So we're gonna walk this drainage just around the corner just to see if there's anything else, get a view. The other cave that's right up here, I was looking at it and it looks like it's, well, maybe it's not that shallow, I'm not sure. We're gonna get another vantage on it. Maybe we'll walk up there. All right, looking at the other side, the cave's right over to where my finger's pointing in this area, and it's really not that bad of a walk up to get to the base of this limestone feature here. So I think we're gonna do that, and it's starting to warm up, so I'm getting a little slightly concerned about the snake factor, because we keep running into snakes. I mean, it's gonna happen when you're in the desert. It's just, that's just the way it is. But I think we'll go run up and have a look at this cave and probably get out of here while it's still cool before things get active, if you know what I mean. So we're gonna push on up to the top there. How crazy is that? So where I just went, where my finger's pointing, that's the cave I went to. I couldn't even, there's another cave right here down from it that I couldn't see from the bottom. And then directly across, there's another cave up there. Wow, there's caves all in here. So when I get down from this one, maybe we'll just go run up and have a quick look in this one down here. It's a lower one. Yeah, nice. One foot after the other, right? Whew. Well, almost there. This one's a bit steeper. That's where I was initially. Well, there's no doubt this would have been a good place to shelter, but it's It's a little more difficult to get to than the one down there. However, I mean, it may have evidence of fires in here. It looks blackened, but hey, get out of there. Looks like there's a little bit of guano in there as well. I'm not going to go any further in there. I just don't want to breathe the dust. You get the formation of, I never get the name right, stalactite, stalagmite, one of those things. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Very nice. All right, well, I guess we'll make our way down, and we're just going to stick our head in that lower cave where my finger's pointing right there, have a look, and that's probably going to be a wrap for the day, but it is fantastic out here. Beautiful morning in the desert. All right, back down. Found a better way to come down, a little less steep. It's really loose, so we're gonna make our way to the other cave and wrap this up, man. It's been a fantastic morning of exploring. All right, and back up we go. Oh, steep. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I gotta be real careful here. It's warmed up. Oh man. Yeah. Well, look at this. There's a base here. I mean, when I say base, I mean you can see how it's built. Nice and flat in here. And the ceiling is black. Well, once again, you can see the ceiling is black from plenty of fires. You got a little bit of charcoal in here, so no modern or recent graffiti in here. I don't see anything at all, but I should go without saying people were in this cave. Look how dark that is. Oh yeah. Well, thankfully this one was easy to get to. Right on. And that's where I was just a second ago, up there. So, and then above me there is another cave that I was at first time. So 3 caves right here. Very cool. This little canyon definitely produced some interesting things. Very worthy of the visit. So, as always, folks, I got lots more content on the way. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It's free. It helps the channel tremendously. We'll see you next time. D-Rock out. Adios.